Hey guys, I'm here to do another podcast. The last one went pretty well. I got good reviews on it, so I figured why not make another one. So right now we're going to go ahead and get right into the Q&A. I asked people on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that to send in their questions and I would answer it. So that's what we're going to do now and let's get into it. If anyone in the room could be your slave for a day, who would it be and what would they have to do? Well, I'm kind of alone right now, so by default, I guess my dog would be my slave, I guess, and he would do basically what he does now, which is bark at nothing, um, and eat and be a dog.
All crazy. And I told our players, we need more dogs. Bo's barking in the back. I have to go shut Bo up. Mel's like, what's going on? I said, there's a cat in the house. Cat in the house? I said, yeah, there's a cat in the house. So I told our players, I tried to let it out the front door.
So, not much change there. If you could be born into history as any famous person, who would it be and why? Alright, my answer is probably going to be a little edgy when I just give it to you, so hear me out, alright? I would go back and be Adolf Hitler. But I would only do it so we could, stop World War II and the Holocaust. And yeah, maybe Germany could be a nice place back then for everyone. I don't know, but I can't do much worse than that. I think that's a good answer. I don't know. You guys can answer this in the comment below if you want. I'm curious. Have you ever been arrested? I've never been arrested, but I have had the cops call on me.
Call the cops, I'ma beat your ass how they want.
For prank calls, so not quite the same. Who in the room do you think would be a bad date? Again, I'm alone with myself and my dog, so obviously I would be the bad date. Not him, he's amazing. You discovered a beautiful island upon which you may build your own society. You make the rules. What is the first rule you would put into place? It's a little subjective, but I would just say in general, not to be a douchebag. And I know that can be subjective, but say you're walking around at night and you have shades on, which you obviously do not need at night, you would be in trouble. I'm not sure what the punishment would be, but we would definitely frown upon that, and it would certainly not be socially acceptable. Favorite age you've been so far? I would say like 14, 15. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's a sink. I hope you guys can't hear it. My sink's making noises at me. Favorite age would be 14, 15. That would have been like my freshman, sophomore-ish year. Yeah, there was a lot of fun around that time. Not a whole lot of responsibility. Just go to school, which was easy, and yeah, it was pretty fun and enjoyable. Oh God. Okay. If you could prank call Bernie Sanders, what would you do? And for those of you who don't know, Bernie Sanders is a guy that's a little bit out there, and he's running for president. Um, and I think one statement, yeah, he did make a statement like this. It was basically that deodorant is the cause of childhood hunger, or something along those lines. So if I were to call him, I would probably call and just say, hey, we're a charity and we're collecting everyone's deodorant. We're going to throw it in a big incinerator, and boof, there goes our problem. And I don't know, maybe he would do it. I'm not trying to be mean either. It's just maybe he's nervous and he just says kind of stupid stuff, which is what I do, except I don't run for president. I post it on YouTube. So maybe he should start a YouTube channel. That would be cool. I might watch it. I don't know what he would post, but I might watch it. Alright, so I did the Q&A first because I figured that's kind of what I wanted to do. But now I kind of want to go ahead and get into the announcements. I usually do that in the beginning, but I'm going to do them now. A few things. I just posted a video of I'll put the link below to cheating on girlfriend prank call, where I call a bakery and basically say, hey, I need to make a cake because I cheated on my girlfriend and I got to make it up to her. And it gets really ridiculous and funny. I highly recommend you check that out. If you like this podcast, I did one not similar at all, but I did another podcast. The link will be below for you to check out, entitled How to Get Out of the Friend Zone. I know that's probably a common question, and I kind of played around and joked and used that as an opportunity there. But I have gotten questions like that, so I'll answer it honestly real quick in this podcast. There's a few ways you can go about it, and only two real ways. There goes my sink again talking. I don't think you can hear it, but anyways, you really have two options. The first option is, and this is the most recommended way, simply go up to said person and ask them out. They can only say two things, yes or no, and yeah, you're going to get an answer, probably, unless she's very socially awkward and she just makes noises, in which case, she probably doesn't have a whole lot of offers, so that's good for you. But most guys don't want to do that. I mean, just going up and being confident and showing that you're willing to talk will go a long way. But if you're just hell bent on being difficult about this, I would recommend just not talking to her or him for a couple months at end, maybe 3-4 months, just no contact really, and that way you can maybe get a fresh start with her, and then you can come across like right off the bat. You won't get in the friend zone. You can avoid that. But yeah, that's what I would recommend in case you're legitimately curious. How to get out of the friend zone. I mean, I guess you could take advice from it, but it's kind of more of a funny thing. No, yeah, I have more announcements too. The porn on my laptop prank call, where I called Best Buy and I basically said that I need to clear my history before my mom gets home because there's stuff on it she cannot see. That just got over 100 views. I think we're at like 105, so that's pretty cool. I'll put a link. All the videos will be down there, so if you want to check that out, it'll be there. I hit 21 subscribers, which isn't bad. I was at like 15 a week ago, so that's cool. On social media, on Instagram, I have, of course, 69 followers at this point. I don't even know if I want more followers or if I want to keep that number. But seriously, follow me. I'm not that immature. On Twitter, I'm only 5 followers away from 100, so please go down. I'll have the link below. Hit that follow. It'll make me feel better about myself. I post great tweets on there too. I think I'm very entertaining on Twitter. I can share some of my tweets just to give you a little preview. Hashtag survive family gatherings by being an orphan. I think that's a legitimate tweet. I post some interesting memes on there. I talk to people. And yeah, I think, oh yeah, I almost thought Taylor Swift liked one of my things, but she didn't. I made a tweet. I listen to Taylor Swift far more than any teenage boy should be. Hashtag unpopular music opinion hour. But it was just a fan page. I would have felt very popular if she really did like it. And if you're watching this, Taylor, you should go like it. I don't know why Taylor Swift would be watching this at all, but let's pretend she is. I think that's about all the announcements I have. So be sure you subscribe. Link will be below. Like this video so I know to do more. And in terms of the podcast in general, there's a good chance I'll go into like a full-length podcast like I have with my if you've ever watched my live streams, I might do something along those lines, where I just really ramble and I don't really edit, I don't do anything, I just talk for like 45 minutes, an hour, and I upload. That might be the way this podcast will go in the future if people like it, but for now I want it to be edited down with good material and all that. Yeah, if you like that, there's another podcast you can check out. Be sure you subscribe, like this video, share it with some friends. Follow me on Twitter at Late Night Prank, no S at the end, and then on Instagram it's at Late Night Pranks. So be sure you follow that. I post some pretty interesting stuff, I think. Oh, and I also have a Facebook page too. I never plug that, but you can like us on Facebook at Late Night Pranks. The link will be below too. And yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any requests for a video, then put it down in the comment section. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. I guess just to sum it up in a few words, like, I'm sorry for having sex with the Christmas tree. I don't know if you can fit that